Hello and welcome to the 7th episode of Boys at the Back. I know I was very confused.
Dan, it's only 7. It's not a big number. There's not much to be confused about.
Dan didn't do well in maths.
Yeah.
Hey, I did well in maths. I got a 6. Okay.
Okay.
What do you guys get for GCSEs on maths?
I got a 7.
5. I got a lowest,
Oh.
it seems.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
destined. No, I'm telling you, I was destined to get a 6 for the longest time. And then as soon as GCSE came, I just choked it. I just completely flopped. I was actually destined to get 6.
That was me in English. Yeah, that was me in English. I was predicted at an 8 in English.
Yeah.
But I
What did
bombed
you
the
get?
exam. 6 and a 5.
Oh, yikes, bro. What do you get, Finn?
I got a 5. I got a 5 for all the cores. So I was very consistent in
Yikes,
being
my course-
absolutely meh.
I got highest in science. I got a 7.7 in science,
Ooh.
which is like so out of water because
Hey.
science was my weak subject.
Heard it
How?
here first on Boys at the Back. Dan's a rocket scientist.
Yeah, I'm like Einstein. I was gonna say Einstein Newton, but I was like, hang on a second, that's not a person.
That's how you know Dan knows science. Einstein
Einstein.
Newton.
Yes, he loves his periodic table.
I know like hydrogen and them lot, you know.
Just have a post on the periodic table on your wall.
I love Daninium,
Jesus Christ.
bean sushi and
Bean
Bless
sushi.
us. no bean
Bean
sushi.
Sushi's an element.
Sushi.
It's
It's so
new
out
element.
of context now because no one knows what bean sushi is.
Bean sushi is
That's my-
Finley.
I am Bean Sushi. That's my recording name. Hello.
Yeah. and Steven is Don Cheeto.
I'm Don Cheeto, yes.
And Dan is just Daniel Campbell.
Yeah, I'm just my government name, my official government name.
You could probably find Dan on Facebook now that you know his last name.
No, God damn it! Don't look me up on Facebook, please. We're coming across some disturbing stuff.
Oh.
They'll
Mate,
find
okay.
Rat Dan and they'll know it's me.
That's
God
how
damn it.
you locate him.
Anyway, let's get on to what we're actually talking about today. So,
Yes.
in this episode, we are talking about animes that just, made us sigh. Go, why did I watch that? Why? And poor manga adaptations as well. So it's just a roast fest. Last episode we roasted each other's anime lists. Now we're just roasting animes in general. We're on smoke currently. We're on a smoke train.
Animes that make us say bruh.
I thought I would just like anime heroes at this point.
Hey man, I both love and hate anime. Okay.
Fair enough.
Love-hate
So-
relationships. Sounds healthy.
So we'll go for the first one that we all agree on, which is Tokyo Ghoul, correct?
Yes.
Oh, straight into the Tokyo Ghoul roast. Okay.
Yep. I mean, I've been waiting. You guys know how long I've been waiting to do this episode. I've been
Nice. Yeah, fair.
I've been waiting. So, what I'm quite curious to see is because Steven, you've read the manga, right?
I read the manga, yep.
So Steven has a big brain output, a big brain insight into the subject of Tokyo Ghoul here. Me and Finley just re-haters mainly. We
We
watched the
are.
anime and we're like, oh, that was tragic. But Steven's like, oh, my disappointment is immeasurable.
Yes,
It's on
anime,
me.
smelly, disgusting, poo-poo.
So Steven, why don't
Okay.
you go through the reasons that anime flopped as an adaptation?
Okay, so the reason it flopped because first of all, the pacing, especially in Re, was so goddamn off, right? And you know what happens when you have bad pacing in anime,
Ooh,
right? You guys know what happens.
It's true. What's an
Yeah.
example of an anime that has bad pacing?
Tokyo Ghoul.
Well,
What?
I mean, that's fair enough. We could just go use the Tokyo Ghoul as an example.
I mean, I'm not wrong. Let's be
You're
real.
not wrong. So
Yeah.
wait, you don't like Re? How about the 2 seasons before? Oh wait, Re.
I like the
Re-
first season. The first season
Okay.
was nice, The music
Yeah.
hit.
I
You
like-
got
yeah,
Unravel
no,
that
the first
slapped.
season, I
Oh
agree.
shit, Tail.
That was cursed.
The Dan cover really coming out soon.
That is not coming out soon. We are not making that a thing.
Yo, we're doing the cover right now.
Did you guys actually
Yes.
listen to the opening outside of the anime?
Mm-hmm.
Be
Yeah.
honest. Alright, cool. We're on the same page. I feel like if you didn't, then you're just a bit of a, I don't know, you're a bit of a boring person. Like, how can you not jam out to Unravel?
Yeah.
It was a tune.
Yeah.
You cannot lie.
It's got dead now.
Yeah, I can't. Like, if I hear it now, I'm like, no, stop, go away.
Oh, that's weird because I still like it, man.
Really?
I think it's probably because me and Dan listen to it too much. I
Yeah.
feel like me and Dan have listened to it more than Steven has. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I feel like you guys have because I prefer.
I looped it when I was just playing Overwatch for 6 hours. I just loop.
Oh my god, Jesus! I listen.
It's not the word.
I sometimes listen to Asphyxia every now and then.
Okay, that one like, still slaps though.
Yeah,
I'd say.
CC is great.
Because once you spam an anime opening, it becomes like your nightmare. You don't want to hear it anymore. I swear, Dan, I swear you used to have like anime openings as like your alarm sound effect. I swear that was
Oh my god, yeah. I remember he said, oh. Wait, what is it now, Dan? What is it now?
But like I'm sleeping, you know, just, and then I hear is.
Oh, it's a Jojo.
Jojo. And I'm like,
That
huh? And then I get up like energized. I'm like, ready.
That's the most like manly way to wake up. It's from a JoJo opening.
Yeah. I wake up mid pose.
He's super buff.
I can just see that your sleeping position is just like a JoJo pose, like during the whole night.
I'm just Jono's pose, just sleeping.
You got his body pillow. That's golden.
And you didn't get sick of the songs after a while.
I did.
Oh,
That's why I changed them. I changed them up.
I see. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, like my 9 o'clock alarm is one song, but my 8:50 alarm is another song.
Oh, I see. So if it's like not the right tune, you're like, nah, this ain't it. You won't wake up.
Yeah, that's
If
like,
it's
yeah,
a
exactly.
banger, then you're like,
Yep.
like, okay, time to get up. All right.
Well, because I'll wake up, and if it's a good song, I'll just jam out for like 2 minutes. You know, like my eyes are still closed,
Yeah,
but I'm just vibing, and I'm like, okay, now I'm awake, which is completely false. I'll go back to sleep after, but that's the hope.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
But
We've kind of
Steven.
derailed a bit.
Yeah,
Just a tiny bit.
Go on, Steven. So hit us back for your points.
Oh yeah, so obviously we got the pacing that was off, and then in Route A, it was kind of shambles because it was like they added things that just did not exist, and they sort of just had like this creative board, you know, just adding in, you know, when you cook eggs, right? It's like adding a block of cheese into it, right, and hoping for the best, and you know that doesn't turn out well. Because it became Route A.
Oh.
I see. That's a good metaphor, Steven. I thought that, spot on.
Guys,
Yeah.
what is the root of
my
A?
name is Don Cheeto. I mean,
Oh,
yeah, you got the cheese.
They're done.
But like,
Guys, what is the root of A? That's the real question that I was asking during Tokyo Ghoul. So okay, that's cool. They're fighting. Okay, nice.
I feel like they
But
just added it
what was
because it
the
sounds
answer?
cool,
yeah,
which I respect. I'll back that one. You know, I mean, fair enough. It sounds cool, but the ending, I swear, the ending for Route A was just like completely off. Like it just made it up or something. I'm not sure. That's not.
No, the ending was this total wacko.
Oh, okay,
I can't remember
yeah.
what happened.
So inside that Route A, what happened?
I think
Was
I
that not
remember the
when-
ending of Route A. I think it was when Kaneki. Oh, spoilers. Well, I mean, this ain't even an official ending. This is just a made-up ending from the studio.
Didn't-
But
was that not when It was. No, I'm completely right.
what?
It was
Dan?
it was Thinky's death. His best friend.
Heise's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heise's.
So it was when he was carrying.
No, wait, not
Heise.
Heise. Heise's from
No.
Ri. What's his name
No.
again?
Oh crap! The kid.
Oh.
The
Oh god.
what's this?
They-
Do I need to
oh,
Google this?
God.
Don't worry, boys. I got this.
Yeah.
Basically, the guy who
He's-
had no face in Ri.
He's remembering. He's remembering. Not googling. Remembering.
So yeah, no, yeah,
Remembering,
remembering.
yeah.
Ignore the typing. Crap! I can't. Hide. I'm gonna pronounce his whole name. It's Hide.
Ah.
Right. It was when Kaneki was holding Hide and walking out like
Ah,
the city from like all the like
Yeah.
the battles and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's
That's
a
a cool
cinematic ending.
I like that scene, but it just didn't really work to bridge the gap between Ri and Route A.
Because you
Yeah,
have to
so
figure
I
out.
think that was the issue for me because I don't know about you, Dan, right? Because obviously I haven't read the manga, so when I watched Route A, I'm like, this is great, this is class. In my head, it wasn't off the manga because I didn't know the manga like material, so I'm like, yeah, this is on track. And then
Mhm.
when I watched Ri, I'm like, oh, okay, I see the issue now. None of it makes sense.
Yeah.
Waffle.
Yeah, no, because I was going to say that. I said Route A by itself, I still enjoyed Route A. I can't lie.
Yeah,
I
I
enjoyed it.
agree.
You know,
Yeah,
watching
Route
it.
A was okay.
Yeah, like if you take Route A by itself without the source material, it's decent. You know, it's pretty.
Yeah.
It's all right. But then
It
you
just
compare
like
it to the
messed up
manga.
the sequel.
Are you aware
Yeah,
of what happened between 2 and 3?
Hmm?
Like why he lost his memories and stuff?
Yeah.
Because he
I
got beat the
watched
shit out of,
Re.
right?
Yeah. By
I watched Re. I didn't watch this Re 2. I watched one episode. I dropped in, labeled it a rating of 2.
Bruh.
I wasn't having it. I was just like, Re was not good. I did not enjoy
Not good.
Re.
Mm-hmm.
And then Re 2, I was like, this is outrageous. I've been scammed. I didn't pay for it. I watched it on GoGo Anime, and I wanted a refund. That's when you know it's bad.
That's how you know it's bad. Yeah, I mean, with season 3, with Re, what I wanted from the show, after watching it, and obviously looking back on it, what I wish they did more was expand on Heise a bit more. Because I quite liked Heise and that kind of crew.
Yeah.
I just wish they took more time to, you know, delve into his character. And also when Heise was looking into Kaneki, like who he was as a person beforehand, I wish they took more time into that. Like he actually like really went into.
I
Yeah.
strongly agree. I think because when Heise popped up, I'm like, who's this Donnie? Where's Kaneki? That's what I was looking for, right? And there was no point really, at least in Re. I don't know about Re 2, but I didn't really get into properly of how like the transition between Kaneki to Heise.
Yeah, they didn't.
So it's just like it wasn't. I don't know. Yeah, it just felt a bit out of place. So I didn't know at that point.
Is that one of the things that they lacked in the manga was explanation?
Yeah, did they do that in the manga? Did they go more deep into Heise and like the transition and everything?
I mean, when I was reading the manga, it was coming out quite slowly. So it felt like quite a while, and they took their time to explain things a lot better.
Okay.
Mhm.
Which they really didn't do in the anime, so it didn't really do it that much justice. But I still feel like that Re did have some good parts, like the ending of Re 2 with
I haven't seen it. Whoa.
Why are you
yeah,
acting like you're gonna
spoilers.
watch it?
I know. I'm gonna read the manga.
Okay.
Oh
actually
right,
do.
then I shouldn't say anything.
Because
Oh man, I
he's
don't
like,
know.
Finney's there like,
Oh.
hey, don't spoil it. And I'm like, what are you on about? You dropped off episode 1, wait there 2.
Yeah, look at mate, banned anime. I've completely banned it off, but I'm gonna read the manga. I will. I actually have started reading manga, so this is not cap.
Okay.
We could do
Me
it,
too,
bro.
actually.
We should do it. I feel like Tokyo Ghoul. I don't know. I feel like we should do an episode on Tokyo Ghoul. I think me and Dan talked about it, like when some certain animes deserve an whole episode. Maybe when I read the
Oh, yeah.
manga, we can. I don't know, Steven.
Yeah.
Do you think like there's a lot to talk about when you actually, as someone who's finished a manga?
Yeah, I do. I think there's lots of philosophy that you can learn from it.
Oh wow,
Mm,
philosophy. Damn.
yeah.
That's like giga brain stuff. That's like what you expect from Steven to pick up on mangas. I'm just like,
The
yes, cool
philosopher.
fight scene. Me like.
Well-
Steven's like, oh yes, philosophy.
I mean, yeah.
It's
I mean, when you
emotional.
read Berserk, you got to think of Berserk or Tokyo Ghoul. You got to think
That's
of
true.
the philosophy as well.
I agree. I 100% agree. Wait, have you
Yeah.
read Berserk?
Yeah, I read Berserk.
Damn, bro, Steven's a Chad.
That's why he's
That's why
Don
my
Cheeto,
name's
man.
Don Cheeto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Because
too
the
OP.
only I'm currently reading one manga right now because I just started, so that's why I don't want to get the spoilers for Tokyo Ghoul because I do intend to read it.
Mhm.
And it's currently 7 Deadly Sins, so I'm like, that's me like level 1 Rook who's like reading 7 Deadly Sins manga, and then there's like level 100 Chad, which is Steven reading Berserk. It's
7 Deadly
completely
Sins
on
might-
my wavelength.
7 Deadly Sins might be an episode as well. Could possibly.
Yeah. Bro,
'Cause
if
me
you
and Steven
finish
have
that,
read
you'll
the
be
manga.
level 50.
I'm down to talk about 7 Deadly Sins further when I finish the manga, because I mean 7 Deadly Sins will be talked about this episode, but it's
Yep.
anime.
Yeah.
Don't you worry
Whenever
about
you guys
it.
want, yeah, whenever you guys
That's
want
gonna be a
get
fun
into that.
episode.
But yeah, Dan, do you have any main like strong thoughts on Tokyo Ghoul then, of the anime that you've seen so far?
So I'm just trying to think of what has not been said. Because I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
stand by the point with Route A being a good standalone if you don't compare it to the source material.
Good.
With
When you say
Re,
good, what do you mean? Entertaining. Yes.
entertaining. It's SAO level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched it a while ago, so I don't really remember how good it was. It was just that I was
Well, it's
young,
just-
so I'm like, fight scene good.
Exactly. No, I mean,
So-
it's true. Like you just watch this badass guy like beat up people, and you're like, oh, this is sick.
Yeah. The animation
Yeah.
is good. I'll give it that.
Yeah, it's because it's the animation and the concept of the show. It's just so cool.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
the ghouls and the kagunes and stuff like that, whatever they're called.
100%. It's
Yeah,
real.
like
who
Like,
was
that's
that
just so
wasted
cool.
character again?
What,
That
sorry?
wasted character. Who was that wasted character again? That guy who fought against Kaneki. In
Oh, what,
the
the
end
guy
of
with
Route
glasses?
not. I don't think he had glasses. He was the guy like with the big baton stick. You know?
oh, I know who you're
Jason.
talking about.
No, that
That's
was the end
start
of
that's the start
Tokyo One.
Season 1, yeah.
I know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
Oh, Amon.
Ah, him. Yeah, he was so irrelevant in the next season. So it was kind of
Oh.
disappointing.
Oh,
Oh, that's
yeah,
a
yeah,
good
yeah.
point, actually. Yeah, because that was sick. Like him versus Kaneki. That was a sick fight.
Yeah, because it was
I
like, it's
like-
building up their friendship that might come
Yep.
back, and it just
Mhm.
it never did.
It's just yeah, that's actually a very good point to bring up, to raise. That whole one of my favorite scenes from Tokyo Ghoul is, do you remember when in season 1 when Kaneki was just getting like beat up by him,
Yeah,
he's
oh my
there-
days.
but he's there like trying to talk to him, explain to him that, you know, ghouls don't have a choice.
Yeah,
Yeah. I really like like the idea of like, you know, trying to decide who's on the good side. Is it the ghouls or the humans? Because like
Yeah,
it's like
yeah. I feel like in
Very-
the end it was impossible to decide, and that's what made the first season so good.
yeah, no, it's just. I mean, I need to read a manga, man. I'm missing out. I feel.
for sure. I intend to read manga. I really want to read the Rent Girlfriend manga soon.
We were like Tokyo Ghoul manga, Berserk manga. Like Dan's like, yeah. Rent a girlfriend manga. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
boys,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
with you.
Slice of life romance show. That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's like,
Rent
oh,
a
yeah,
girlfriend's
then-
a good anime. It
This
will
guy,
not
this
change
guy
my
powered
mind.
up and he got his sword out and he started slashing up people. And he's like, oh yeah, man. And then he starts to eat people, like gorge their eyes out. And it's like, oh, and then they kissed. That was cool.
Like, wait, what? That was not part of the plot.
Huh? When did they kiss? What?
Jesus.
But yeah, manga. I intend to get back into
You
it.
should, you should. Alright, should we go
Wrapping
into,
up
like,
for Tokyo Ghoul?
Is it?
Yeah, let's
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
okay, we'll talk about it in the future once we've all read the manga. And, like,
Yeah,
you know, there's a lot to talk
we'll
about.
have a
but-
full episode on it. Pretty
For the
much.
anime, in conclusion, the anime kind of sucks. Did disappoint.
Yes. Okay, so next topic I want to get onto is how 02 is a shit waifu.
Oh,
By the
Oh,
way,
no, Darling in the
just
Franxx.
the reason I said that is just to piss off people. I just wanted to segue into
Oh.
Darling in the Franxx, but I just said that to piss off people.
fact.
Do I believe it or not? I'm not gonna say.
Okay, no, hold on,
We'll let
actually-
that simmer. Let that simmer.
You know what? I will ask you. You don't need to say if you like him or not. But out of 02 and what's the other girl? Hold on.
Ichigo.
what's her name? I need to- Ichigo. Who do you prefer?
Probably 02.
Fair enough.
Okay.
What about you?
Mainstream.
Wow.
I don't know. For some reason I think I like Ichigo more, but I think that's because 02 was so popular. Maybe.
Okay. Oh,
Like I
the
saw her
trend-
too much.
Goes
You know?
against the grain.
Yeah, man, I had to be different, you know. I don't know, like again, for me, Darling in the Franxx, me and Dan were like on the same page. You know, it's like this show was banging. It slapped until it didn't. Until it just
So it
stopped.
just it dropped off the hill.
it was
Yeah, I'll
the
let,
first.
I'll let you talk about it, Dan.
Oh, sorry,
The flop it, the full of it. But go on, I want to hear you.
I was just going to bounce off that point of, you know, it was good until it wasn't. The I'm gonna split it into thirds. First third, really really good. Second third, it was okay. Third ending was dog awful.
Yeah.
It was a sham show at the end.
Second, when they
Like-
introduced that council guys, those guys,
Oh.
that's when it went to shambles.
And like for me, right, when I was watching the show, I thought the world building for the show was so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was really well done. Until they started introducing aliens and like space, and I'm like, no. That's not what you're hinting at any point of the show, you know. And there's just, again, it's such a cliche thing to do as well. Like the whole, like, oh, mechas, let's keep going higher up. Let's go to space.
Yep.
You know, it's like, no,
Yeah.
no, you're not going Lagoon.
Yeah,
So, like,
stop
Yeah, I
trying.
feel
but
like
actually-
Gurren Lagann was the only one
you
that
know,
did
you're just
that
a
well.
B-Tech. And I don't know, I just really don't like the alien kind of like aspect of it. I don't know. That was for me.
Yeah, I
Um,
think actually, what are you guys' opinions about the Klaxosaur Queen when they introduced an entity that ruled over their enemies, basically?
What was that? Was that the blue girl?
The blue girl who was basically 0-1.
Oh yeah, that was Waff. That was
Oh, I
Waff.
thought that was stupid.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
I changed back my mind. It didn't get bad when they introduced aliens. It got back when they introduced Klaxosaur Queen.
Oh, that's what I was referring to as the aliens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like I remember, like specifically, because that's when I stopped watching it. Because for context, I watched 21 episodes of Darling in the Franxx after 24.
There's going to
got
be a lot
bored.
of this. This episode, there's going to be a lot of Finny going, yeah, I watched it until episode this was, and then I don't.
yeah.
Yeah, I watched it until I
Wait.
didn't.
Like if you look through my anime list, actually, which we did last episode, so you know, do go watch that. I have a lot of dropped animes. that
Yeah.
you do.
So
Like Code Geass.
no, that's not dropped. I'm going to watch that. God damn it.
Finley, you have to
This
watch
slander.
it. Jesus.
You're going to what? Oh, yeah. Oh, speaking of, sorry, because Code Geass is going to be a Culture Feb entry, isn't it?
It is.
Or at least episode 1.
Um,
Season 1, sorry.
Hopefully.
I was just going to quickly say that I'm watching the Evangelion movies today. So, Culture Feb entry today.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
Yeah. So if
nice.
you guys are curious what Culture Feb is, it's just when during Feb we're going to be watching loads of old school animes that are before 2007, and we will make an
Yep.
episode on it when Feb's over. And we'll discuss
I think we
then,
explained it
tune in
last
for that.
episode, but
Yes.
for anyone
we
who
did.
missed that and obviously is just watching this, yeah, pretty much
just
any
look
any
forward to
anime
that
before
anyways.
2007 we're watching.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
We did a wheel
yeah.
actually. I want to quickly explain this. We
Wait,
did a wheel.
We did a wheel? Oh wait, I
Oh,
wasn't
Stephen,
there.
you weren't
Never
here.
mind.
We need to do this for
Steven's
you
got to
actually.
catch up.
We'll do it after the recording, or at
Alright,
the
cool.
end. We can maybe put it in.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe tune in for the end of the episode to see what random old school anime Steven has to watch.
So we did a wheel. We had a lot of entries. I'd say 15 minimum. We had a lot of entries. Me and Finny spun it,
Okay.
and we were allowed one respin. We allowed one respin just in
Okay.
case, you know, you could take the gamble. So I spun first. I got Legend of the Galactic Heroes, which I knew was really good. So I looked up its Mao rating and it got a 9.03 or something like that. So really good. Like top.
Oh,
Like
you
top
watched it?
rated. No, and here's why.
Oh,
So it has 110 episodes, and I couldn't be bothered. So we
all the
re-rolled.
Legend of Galactic Heroes fans are gonna rise up and just call you
Yeah.
out now.
Yeah, if there are any.
Dan's getting
What the hell?
cancelled today.
And so then we re-rolled. I got Evangelion, which I've already watched and already planned to rewatch. And we're like, okay, that's technically not fair, so we'll re-roll again. And then I got, what did I get? FLCL, Fully Collie.
Which is a really good one, I think.
Yep. 6 episodes, so I can do that.
It's literally like, bro, it's like perfect because I've heard it's really good as well. So I wanted to watch that one, but I didn't get that. When I rolled it, what was the first one I got? I think it was Astro Boy,
You got Astro Boy, yeah.
Oh, God, that's
and I'm like, no, that's a defo reroll. So I re-rolled it, and I
You got Black Lagoon.
Hey,
Oh, did I? Oh yeah, I got
Yeah, you got Black
maybe I got
Lagoon,
Black
and
Lagoon.
he was already watching it, so we re-rolled.
I'm already watching it, which I finished Black Lagoon first season. I
Okay.
found out after I finished it, there's 2 seasons, so I'm I have to carry on watching it. I didn't know that. No clue. Yeah, and then I respin it again, and I got Hajime no Ippo.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it? It's the boxing one.
Hajime
Which I'm like,
no Ippo.
it's a bit long, but you know, it's a dub nonetheless. You know?
70-ish episodes.
Yeah. I'll be watching
Yeah,
that.
so Culture Feb we'll spin for Steven at the end.
Yeah. Watch
Sorry.
till the end to see what I get. Yeah.
Yes. So let's go back to
Wait,
Donnie and the
step-
Franks.
Yeah.
Is 02 overhyped?
Yeah, it's very. I don't understand it as much.
Yeah, I never understood the hype around 02 either.
Well, I think like I feel like Dan has the best understanding. So even though you don't agree, Dan, explain. Just like briefly explain why she's so popular.
It's 'cause
Was
Please.
that a specific scene or something?
I'm the waifu man. That's what they call me now.
The wife.
Big brain. I stalk 2D girls. That is
That is
mad.
true.
Okay.
Dan has body pillows at his house. He's shown
I
us.
don't. I don't.
He
Yes, he
does.
does.
Okay.
He
Don't lie,
literally
Dan.
does.
Don't lie.
I don't.
Steve,
Alright.
which characters he had on the pillows again? I forgot.
Oh, he had Ram, and he had
Yeah.
Ram.
He had both.
Who
of
else
them
did he
during
have? Finley, you know.
that. Yeah, I think he had like one of like Kirito, like in his like season 2.
Oh
And-
yeah, he got Kirito, did he?
Yeah, he got
Oh yeah,
Kirito.
he got it off the street, didn't he?
Yeah,
It was
he
the one off
did.
the street.
It was weird. It was wild.
Yeah.
But, so just be careful. Like Dan has like strong knowledge on these characters, but at the same time, be careful. But Dan,
Yeah.
can't
I was-
count-
Oh man, I was gonna accept the Ram and Rem. I was like, okay, you know, I can deal with this. It's not bad. And then you bring up Kirito. I was like, for fuck's sake. That's the one thing I was hoping they didn't do. Like him or like Felix or someone or Astolfo, like some or like fucking imagine if I got like Escanor body pillow.
I'd rate that.
Yeah.
Escanor was a child.
Yeah, if you had an Escanor body pillow, man, that's how you know you're a real G.
Yeah, he's a real one.
Steven, you should
That's the thing.
cosplay. You should cosplay him.
Oh
Yeah. Steven IRL.
1
like,
million, 1 million subs. I'll cosplay.
Steven's
Okay,
like a six,
easy.
6'8" ripped dude in real life. So
Jo-
he will cosplay
Real life
Escanor
JoJo character.
Literally.
But so
But
with 02, it's just a combination of like the perfect personality. Again, I'm just going off what the fans say, plus like
yeah.
obviously the looks.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I guess people like
Also,
the
I think-
horns. Must be the horns.
Yeah, that and the fact I think what also probably made her stand out above the rest is the show as a whole. Possibly, this is me theorizing. Welcome to anime theory. They call me Dat Pat. There we go.
Dan Pat.
Dan Pat, that's the one. So, because the show is obviously about kids who kind of really don't know about that much, when it comes to
Yeah.
skinship and intimacy and life. They just know
Yeah, it just
fight a
makes sense
big
if you watch
dinosaur
the
man
anime.
and drive mech and eat, sleep, rave, repeat.
Wait, what studio was it done by again? Just out of
It was
curiosity.
done by
Studio
Studio
It was Trigger and Cloverworks.
Trigger. Yeah.
Both studios. Just found out.
Which
now.
is mad because they're both really good studios. Like both of them are sick, but they flopped it.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like I feel bad for saying they flopped it because the animation and like the aesthetics of the show was like really well executed.
Yeah,
and
it
seemed
was
like
more the
going perfect.
director.
Yeah,
that
I guess so.
flopped it.
I don't know if the manga just sucks. Like, is
No.
the source material or is it just the
Nope.
director?
It was the director
what do
because
you
the
think?
source material.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, the source material doesn't go to space. They don't go to space whatsoever in the manga.
Yeah, that's why I was so shambolic in the anime.
Yeah, but anyway,
'Cause, yeah, it felt forced. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah,
It
go
did.
on, Dan.
but that wasn't the source material. But with 02, because obviously the children don't really know about relationships and stuff. 02 is the only character who's aware of this stuff. With like kissing and stuff and all this interpersonal relationships or blah 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 that lot. Because she's the only
Yeah.
one who knows and who does it in the show, it kind of like brings out the spotlight a bit more. If every character was like that, she probably wouldn't be as noticeable, maybe
Yeah, I get that.
personality wise. But because everyone else was dull as fuck,
No.
they weren't
Okay,
dull.
so in comparison to her surroundings, that she
exactly.
shined.
Yes, perfect. Yeah, perfect. Good explanation, Don Cheeto. Well done.
Thank you, Dan Pat.
Ah, okay.
Dan Pat, that's
this is where we are. Dan Theory.
Welcome to Dan Theory.
Welcome to Dan Theory. Today we're covering why 02 is not best waifu. I want to do a segment on waifus, but I don't think we should do it here.
We'll do a future episode on it. It's fine.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yes. It's my subject. Yes.
That is your subject. That'll be Dan. Dan will be the main man for the episode. But for Dining in the Franks, right? As much as we thought it was like a flop and all, how about the opening? What's your thoughts?
What, Kiss of Death?
Yeah.
Overrated.
Overrated.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everyone was like,
I
"Oh, this is
don't know.
sick. This is the fucking. This is banger." It was alright.
Oh,
It was above
Wow.
average, but that's it. It wasn't anything amazing. Just above average. And we have returned. A swift return. Bean Sushi's house was being torn down,
Wow.
and he has to go and beat up
he's
some
homeless
people.
now.
I thought
Yeah.
we'd just like, oh, okay, smooth transition, boys. Pretend it never happened. No, he just goes up from the get-go.
We'll just place it out. It's fine.
Yes, there is slight construction in my house.
Yes.
So we have to wait for that to be fixed. Hopefully it's fixed. Cannot guarantee, but we will see.
Oh, well, I can't remember what we were talking about Darling in the Franks, but we should just move on. We've said what we said.
Look, Sunrise
Yeah.
Darling in the Franks. It was really good. Studio Trigger did a great job until the last like 7 episodes.
Yeah,
Maybe
until they
longer, I
deferred
don't
from the source material, and then it just flopped.
Downhill.
I
Oh.
don't like. Here's the thing. As much as I like shitting on things, I don't like talking about it because it gets me angry, and I'm just trying to hold back my
Yeah.
anger now.
Because it's the 2 shows we've mentioned so far, right? Are 2 animes that we expected to be good. They were good, and went downhill. That's the most upsetting. If an anime sucks from the get go, I'm like, cool, I'll drop it, no problem.
Yep.
But these
Osama
ones
games.
baited me, and yeah, exactly, Osama game for example. But these ones baited me into thinking that I was gonna get like a good, enjoyable watch with a satisfying ending, and I didn't.
Wait. Sorry, I just kind of realized I don't think I actually have Osama games on my list.
Wait.
Oh god, you're lucky, mate. Steve,
No,
do
as
you
in,
know
like-
what Osama games is?
No.
I just don't have it
I
down.
I mean, and
Oh,
the
okay.
way you speak about it, I don't
We
want to
will
know
get
about
into
it.
Yeah, just
Um,
don't.
So,
Yeah,
trash.
Osama games. You might be wondering, what is Osama game? Sounds great. It's not great. It's called, the English name is called King's Game. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
It aired in 2017, so I watched it while it was airing.
Really?
2017, yeah.
I watched. Okay, because
it
I
worth
watched it
it?
back then. Okay, it was new. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. So this anime was god awful. I went into it thinking it was gonna be like, because okay, here's the thing, it's gonna make me look bad. I liked Mirai Nikki, all right. So I was thinking Osama Games is gonna be like
Yikes.
as good as Mirai Nikki. I was like, oh yes, another these type of shows. No, it was like, if you think Mirai Nikki's worse, then this is like the
Bottom of the barrel.
the bottom, yeah, pretty much the bottom of the barrel when it comes to this type of like anime. It just didn't make sense. Like, okay, so there was one scene, I'll explain it to you, right? And this is what really, I think I watched 5 out of 12 episodes, by the way, which I don't know how I managed to do.
I
this.
finished it.
Okay, so I'll let you talk about it once I'm finished then, because you've got a lot more to say then. I
Uh-huh.
don't know why you did that, Dan. I don't know why you did that, but before you,
He's a
before
math-
you say anything, I want to just say, like, there was this one scene where, if I remember correctly, there's this girl who, like, she lost, like, essentially like a bet, like, there's, like, the things, like, in Osama games called, like, the god or whatever, like, people who control people, or, like, force them to do things, and she didn't do what the god told her to do, so she became blind, right?
Oh.
And but then she was blind, but then she somehow managed to walk all the way to the sea while being blind, and then I forgot what
So-
happened. Dan,
shall I explain it?
Do you know what?
So
Yeah,
so
you-
the concept of the story, the concept of the anime is, oh my god, my PC's not running low. Okay, it's fine. I have a charger with me. I'll explain it as I charge my laptop. So the concept of the anime is there's this class, obviously people in it, and they all get a text saying that they're now participating in King's Game, which is where every like 24 hours they get a text saying so and so must do so and so before midnight, and if they don't, they face a punishment, which is usually death. Like they usually hang themselves because this god has the power to control what these people do. They access it through their phones. And the scene you're talking about, Finley, is what happened is they think, okay, if everyone's dying because we're not doing it, if we just watch them all night past midnight, we can stop them going and hanging themselves. Therefore, we can stop them dying. So they tried that with this one girl who failed to do her task. I forgot what task it was, but they watched her, and her consequence was that she became blind. And no, it wasn't blind. It was deaf. I think was it deaf or was it blind?
No, it was blind. It was definitely blind because I remember because it was stupid.
Okay, so she went blind because of it, and he got a text. he got a new rule while he was with her, saying that he must lose something precious to him in order to complete, and she thought that she'd sacrifice herself so he doesn't face any consequences. However, because she's blind, she didn't see that the fact that he already completed the task before she drowned herself.
Yeah.
Because he went home and like smashed everything, and then ran back to her. But she didn't see because obviously she's blind, and she drowned herself anyway. So he completed the task, and she just died. She basically died for no reason.
But my question is, how did she get to the sea? She was blind.
She
didn't
just
have one
walked
of those
forward.
sticks.
That's it. She
Like,
knew she was on the
to
beach
hit
because she
the
felt the
sea.
sand, but she just walked forward and she drowned herself.
I was saying she wasn't at the beach at the time. She walked all the way to the beach and then into the sea. That's
No,
what
she
just
was at the
baffled-
beach, right?
I don't think she started off from at the beach.
I think they were. No, I think because that's where they went to protect her. Like they just went to the beach to sit together.
Oh,
She just like got up and walked forward.
Oh, maybe because it's just such a brown moment.
It is. It is. It's so dumb. I think another thing that was like just so disturbing with the anime. I'm gonna talk about a few scenes, so spoilers. None of you are gonna watch it anyway, are you?
Oh, God,
You're not
shit.
gonna continue watching it. So, one scene is his friend and his girlfriend were told to mate,
Oh, yeah, that was really
and he was against it because obviously he's like, I can't do that to you, man. You know, you're my mate. I can't do that to your girlfriend. He's like, please just do it. He's like begging them to do it, so because he doesn't want them to die.
Wait,
He's like, no, man, I can't. So what he does?
This guy?
Yeah, so the best friend was like, I'm not gonna have sex with your girlfriend because that's wrong, and the boyfriend was like, no, please, I don't want to lose.
This
either
guy
of you.
was begging to be cut.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, exactly. So what the main character does is he knocks his best friend out, one bangs him, knocks him out, and then gets his girlfriend to rape him, pretty much.
I hate the fact that this actually happened as well. And he's spot on with the explanation. It was
This actually
awful.
happened. Oh.
It's
Another
like-
another
five
scene,
episodes. Oh, God.
another scene which is very very cool was
Cool.
one of the characters tried to find out about this king, about who's controlling it, tried to hack, because since she was like, oh, they're on my phones, it must be like a virus or something. So she was trying to hack the phones, and obviously that's taboo or against the rules of the game. So then she just got set on fire and jumped off a building.
What?
The end of the show was everyone dies.
Oh wow, great.
So you find out that the winner of the game can either live on, but the game continues, follows them pretty much.
Yeah.
Like they have to just keep playing the game, or they die, and when they die, the game stops. So you
That's
find
so
out that like one of the main girls is actually a really bad girl whose sister was in the thing before. His sister was his girlfriend. It's a fucking whole bunch, but she's evil. And at the end, there's like a final showdown between 4 people, and she's trying to stab them all because she wants to win the game. And then she gets cut down with a chainsaw. Like she's on top of someone, like holding a knife to their throat, and main character comes behind her and just shoves a chainsaw in her back. So you're like, oh well, she's done. Rest in peace. But then guess what?
What?
She, via the power of anime, she has the power of anime on her side. When the main character and his girlfriend were having a lovey-dovey moment, she recuperates 1 last ounce of strength, even though getting shanked in the back by a chainsaw to like kill his girlfriend
God, man.
or chef her up, so she's like bleeding out. So then the last scene is him walking into an ocean, carrying her and dying to end the game.
Oh my.
Yeah. So all in all, a cute show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Recommend-
great fun.
Yeah.
Recommend it.
Recommend it for any children.
Yeah, it was great.
God.
But yeah, the show was absolutely dreadful.
What did you rate it, Dan? I'm curious.
Oh, like a
What-
3, maybe a 2.
I rated it a 2. I think it's the lowest rated thing I've ever. Yeah, I think it's the lowest. It was
Oh, my lowest rate is Terraformers.
You know, that's you know what it is? There's a big difference, right? Terraformers is so much better than Osama games because it's so bad that it's good.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
goes-
yeah.
Like, I'm for sure you don't regret watching Terraformers. Like, that's a bad one to
No,
have on your list.
no. It like
Oh, you
when I
cheat.
was watching it, I was regretting it. I
Yeah.
was too far in. I was like, I've watched like 5 episodes already. Like that's 12. I might as well finish it. Like it's just I'm too far in. So I finished it, and I was like, why? But now it's like, okay, at least I have it under my belt. You know, I've watched Terraformers.
That's so good. That's so funny. Because I remember I was
only-
speaking to Dan, and I told him to watch as a troll, and I'm like, "Go on, Dan, actually do it." And he's like, "You know, what? I will do it." And I'm like, "Oh man, what have I done? I've tuned him."
Setting
To
through
watch
Terraform.
Yeah,
It was so
I thought it went like you told me to watch it, and I was like, oh no, I already have.
No, I
thought-
definitely mentioned it before you watched it. I
okay.
remember.
Probably,
'Cause
probably.
I remember you asking me what it was. I told you it was mutated cockroaches, which didn't really process at first.
Yeah, I
Until
was
you
like, huh?
saw it.
But anyway, those are some
Uh,
good. Those are some good examples of shows that were bad to begin with.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those were
never
like
stopped
get
being bad.
good. What's Terraformers rating actually? Do you know?
Fucking
I don't know.
I can't.
I
Yeah,
don't
I don't want to look it up. I should CBA.
Fair enough.
So
I rate.
let's move on because we're 50 minutes in and we've only gone through 2 animes. So it's been a bit of a shambles. Seven Deadly Sins.
Yes.
Oh, I mean, what's there to say that hasn't been said online already about Seven Deadly Sins? Honestly, I mean, yeah, it was just a really poorly. What studio took it? Don't tell me it was Studio Imperial. It's my least favorite studio.
It was Dean,
Oh
right?
no, it was Studio D. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
yeah.
yeah.
There's the guy who
Oh.
ruined. Oh, they did that one episode in Gurren Lagann, right? That everyone doesn't like.
Yeah,
Episode 4.
I think they might have been. Studio D just goes around just like messing up animes. I feel.
Yeah, that's
It's a whole job.
the Grim
They just
Reaper.
told- Yeah, it really is. I know the context of why this happened, by the way, so I'll just quickly explain it. A1, the original studio who did Seven Deadly Sins, that I think, for me at least, I think they did it pretty well.
Mhm.
So it was A1 Pictures who did animated original seasons, right? And they animated the movie for Seven Deadly Sins, right? Which I
Yep.
thought was pretty good. I
Yeah.
think you liked it as well. But however, it seems that the movie was a complete flop when it came to like watches and how many people watched it. So A1 Pictures like banned this. They dropped it and started animating the new Sword Art seasons, as you know they're airing, right?
Yep.
So Studio Seven Deadly Sins was just left there, just like, oh okay, who's gonna animate our next season? So Studio Dean came in for the rescue and we're like, yeah, we'll do it. We'll animate Seven Deadly Sins.
We got this.
We got this, and that's the reason why we got this mess. And also,
Spoiler alert,
just
they didn't have it.
they did not have it. They completely failed it. The blood in the show is white for the first episode, so that says enough. And also Studio Dean, because that's their time, I think that their like schedule was so tight, they couldn't even animate the whole series by themselves. So they hired a smaller studio to animate
Are you
parts of anime
serious?
for them. So it wasn't even animated by Studio D. It was animated by some random dons online. So call it a fan season. It's not even inaccurate. It's just like,
Bro, I've
it's
seen
fan
fan
made.
animation better than the
Yeah, I heard that.
It's just
So
like
yeah, complete failure.
there's not really much to say about Seven Deadly Sins, honestly. Because
Yeah,
a lot of people say it's trash from the start. You can argue that it was bad at the start, but at least you can admit it was enjoyable. Like,
I liked it. I don't. That's
Yeah.
I hear that opinion quite often now. But like when I was
Seriously?
watching, I was like, this is good. I liked the first few seasons a lot.
yeah. But I think if you watch it now, like fresh, you probably realize
Maybe.
it's just one of those fun trashy shows to watch.
Maybe, I guess so. I don't know. That's not what I thought at all when I was watching it. But I don't disagree exactly.
I
It's
agree.
the
I
manga.
agree. When I watched it, I was like, "Oh, I'm having a good time. This is good."
Yeah.
He like, grabbed the spear, and I was like, "Ooh!" When he threw it back, and I was like, "Oh, damn! This is some hype level. This is high level stuff."
Yeah. But what would you have said for them to do better then?
What in the new seasons?
No. The latest seasons is just too. You know, it's
Okay,
too
there's too
obvious.
much to unpack here.
I mean, like the first season, because you said the first season, like.
I
even
think
though
it was.
it's like a
I think. I don't know. Meliodas was a kind of like, I don't know. He was kind of boring.
Yeah,
lie.
but is that because of the anime or more just the source materials issue?
Yeah, but it's probably more towards the anime in general. or not the anime, sorry, the Seven Deadly
Source.
Sins source material. Yeah, just kind of a boring main character, at least in the first season.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I get that.
Oh, other than that, like, I don't know. Character development. Was there any character development in the show?
I think some characters did. I think Ban had some character development. Ban's the best character in the show. I feel
Ban is the best character in the show. No, 100%.
Yeah.
Escanor's a close second.
Yeah. No, those two are my favorites by far. Then there's like, they were still like, okay, yeah, move aside though. Give Ban and Escanor the screen time, please.
I also did like. I actually quite like the enemies, the bad people.
Oh yeah, that's true. I agree.
I actually quite like them. They were quite cool.
Yeah.
That the girl who floats, she's hot as well. So I like that. Add that to the waifu list in a
Wait,
few
did
episodes.
she get smoked by Escanor?
She did get smoked by Escanor. She did. Escanor just handed out L's to everyone.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like, as much as people might not like the first early seasons, even though I thought they were good, there were some iconic moments. I mean, the Escanor clip gets replayed
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yep.
You know, so I thought they were good. But the latest season, I cannot say. I mean, oh no, actually, that's not true. The latest season has some iconic clips, but for the wrong reasons. Like,
Yeah, true.
Have you seen that Meliodas
the
floating,
meme potential.
Meliodas on the bed?
Yeah.
Like freeze frame. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Okay, well, he has 3 toes.
Send us some saucy memes.
Yeah. So Meliodas bad.
Oh, this is great.
I found it from like so early on.
What did you type? Meliodas on bed.
Meliodas bad animation, right?
Oh,
So you can throw this on screen now.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah, this is great.
Look at his swole chest. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's really
How? He's like, how did this?
You know, it's like, so me and Dan were drawing anime characters in like class one time, and I'm telling you, his drawings, or like he was just like drawing based off the screen, was better than this Meliodas. Dan could have drawn a better Meliodas than this. I'm telling
So-
you.
My God.
It's just, oh my god, man. Oh.
It's so funny.
It makes you wonder how it passed tests and stuff.
Multiple.
People looked at this like, yeah, this is good.
That's so funny to me. You're like it's not one person drawing the scene. It's like one person does the line work, one person does the coloring. You know, like there's lots of people working on it. So this went through like 9-10 people, and they were like, "Yes, this is good.
This
Let's
is the
release
one.
this." This is the one.
I remember watching. Well, I wasn't watching this at the time, and this meme came out. And I was like, "Oh, this can't be a real thing. It looks like it's been photoshopped onto him." And then I watched it, and it was actually real, and I was like, "Oh God!"
You watched
I
you
haven't watched it.
Did you watch the latest season?
Yeah, I did after watching all the memes of it.
Did you complete it, or just did you just rewatch scenes?
No, I just rewatched the scenes, mate.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, Steve. I was like, why would you do that to yourself?
No, I don't want torture, man. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I would not recommend it.
Anyway, so I want to ask personally each person. So, Mr. Bean Sushi,
Oh, hello.
has there been any show that you've specifically watched yourself that you were disappointed with? You know, not main
Yes.
shows. You know, oh, go on.
Yo,
I'm just thinking which one I should say because a lot. I like complaining, part of my culture. But if I
Okay.
was gonna pin one, I think Dan probably knows this. It'd probably be Shield Hero.
Okay, yeah.
Probably because a lot of the other ones, like, it's well known they flopped, but Shield Hero, maybe because I misunderstood it, but for me it was kind of a flop.
Yeah.
Well, actually, quite a flop. Mainly because I feel like the way they hinted the show early on, and the way it ended off, what the point it ended off at, is completely opposite.
Yeah.
It's like I got baited into watching a harem. You know what I mean? It was like, I got completely baited because it was like presenting it to be some like really like tragic story of like, you know, of this hero who who just like completely got like screwed over by everyone in the kingdom and everything. And I'm like, oh, this could be good. Like, you know, animation looks clean. I like the direction of the story, you know. And then I was like, you know, it's not one of those like trashy isekais. And then by the end, there's just like a lolly, you know, there's a chicken girl, whatever,
Child.
coon girl, a child, and I'm just like, oh man, what are you doing? All the other heroes, who were meant to be like intimidating people in the show all became joke men. Like,
yeah.
I was just like, man, and even the power system, like I liked the sword fighting in the early episode, right? But in the end, it was just like wands and like, you know, wizardry, and I'm just like, oh man, I've been baited. This is not what I signed up for.
And then you have this
people,
like,
people loved it, and I was
People did love it.
confused.
see, with Shield Hero, I didn't know what to think about the idea of that there's another world. You know how heroes came from the other world to destroy the world that Naofumi was living in, because they were posing a threat because of this whole thing that they're meant to be protecting from. I wasn't sure about how to feel about it, because one, it's very generic. You know, it's there's another world. It kind of didn't seem creative, but two, I was thinking, oh, this could be quite interesting if they go down the route of leaving it up to the audience to decide which world is in the right and which world is in the wrong. Because you could be watching a world, like they could be taking it down a direction where you're watching the wrong world almost, like the worst one out of the two.
Yeah.
Like these heroes are introduced as bad people, you know, they're trying to kill us, oh god, kill them. But then in actuality, they have a home of their own, they have a world of their own. And I thought it could be quite interesting if they went in that direction of, you know, here's another world, which side do you want to be on, kind of thing.
Yeah, I see that.
I thought that could be quite interesting.
But they just don't really do anything that complex remotely. Instead, it just became a harem.
Yeah, it's just big flop.
It was. I mean, I don't know if it was a flop though. I mean, it's like from the main audience. Because everyone
it's
just like,
basically less ecchi video of a healer. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said. I tweeted it when I was watching the healer and he got a slave, and I was like, why is this like Shield Hero? What's going on?
yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, it's not great.
yeah. So Finny has Shield Hero on his list. We'll go to Steven. Don Cheeto.
Yeah, so Don Cheeto here. I was gonna say Tower of God.
Ooh.
Really?
Okay. Oh,
yeah,
this is
because I read the webtoon, right?
Okay.
And it just felt like the whole pace of it was wrong. And you'll hear me a lot saying that the shows that I disliked was when the pacing was off from the manga.
Yep.
Or the
Okay.
webtoon. And that was the case inside Tower of God as well. I feel like it went too fast and didn't explain a lot of things that they should have. And it was sort of shambolic. I mean, I still enjoyed it, don't get me wrong. Right, I still enjoyed the anime,
I love it,
but it was still disappointing.
So good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I see that.
I can't really comment on Tower of God because I haven't seen it, but Finny, what do you think about it?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it says like I haven't really read the webcomics, right? But I mean, when I watched the anime, I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I rated it an 8. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was a good time. I liked Kun a lot. I think he was a cool character.
Yeah,
Even, like,
Kun is
you know,
amazing.
Ban was solid. I thought the main characters were pretty good. I don't know. I thought the pacing was alright. Well, was it too slow or fast, or what was wrong with the pacing?
To me, I think it was a bit too fast. I don't know, like the
Maybe.
whole thing. I remember reading it when I was a bit younger, in like secondary school or something,
Oh wow.
and it just took so long to get to a point. I guess I think that's why they sped it up a tiny bit, because sometimes it would just be dragged on.
Do you think but do you think that means the adaptation like was good in a sense, like it could speed it up, or was it just like carelessly like fast?
I feel like no, I think they did a good job, but as a person who's read it all and was like super, hyped about the lore and stuff, it didn't sit right with me personally.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, but when you say like lore, like, was the first season meant to introduce the lore? Was it, because I'm really wondering, was it meant to be lore now, or was it meant to be like the second? Because the second season might get into the lore.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait to see the second season then, and then I'll.
I guess so.
I'll
I mean,
comment
what's
on it
studio animated? I can check right now.
then.
The
I can't remember.
studio
Check it out.
Telecom animation film. Well, never heard of them in my life.
I
I like the art style a lot. The color.
Oh, it did look quite nice. I would admit.
It's quite unique.
I want to ask Steven.
Yeah.
Because I thought you was going to bring up Plunderer.
Well, the thing about Plunderer is I dropped it, so
Oh.
I can't be disappointed if I didn't watch it all.
But at least, okay, that sets the bar because I haven't watched it, but I heard that the webtoon was just so much better than the adaptation. The adaptation kind of is just shite.
With Plunderer, I feel like they did all right. Well, according to the first episode that I actually watched, seemed pretty spot on.
Okay.
But I don't know. I feel like people are just complaining there for no reason so far as how much I've seen of the anime.
Okay, maybe I've just like found the bad eggs of the Plunderer community.
Yeah, maybe.
But
We'll see.
I want to go on to my show quickly,
Yeah, please.
as which one I would say disappointed me most, and that is Dead Man Wonderland as an adaptation. I have the first volume of the manga, and I intend to get the rest and read the rest because after watching the show, I wanted to look up about the manga and see how well it is. And everyone says the manga's actually like really good. Like it's actually a really good manga, which interested me because the anime was very mid. Like it's very disappointing. I was watching the show and it introduced a really cool concept. Have you guys watched Dead Man Wonderland?
No.
No, I want to read the manga one day.
Okay,
Because
so
the manga's really good, I've heard.
yeah. So the concept around the show is basically criminals are sent to, or not even, is it criminals? Yeah. Criminals on death row are sent to a circus, pretty much. Like a prison circus. Where they put on like death games to the public for entertainment, while also acting as a way for the inmates to kind of like live on. So like their death punishment, I'm trying to think of if I remember this correctly. The death punishment is to participate in the games to get money to then buy like food and stuff. Or not food, antidotes, that's the one. They have a poison in, I got it. They have a poison in their bodies that will kill them if they don't get an antidote, and they need to buy an antidote with money, and they need to get the money from participating in these death games that they show to the public for entertainment.
Right.
That's the thing of the show, and then you discover like a deeper layer to the prison, which are dead men, which are people who have ability to control their blood and turn it into weapons.
Right. Okay.
Kind of like Beyond the Boundary. I know you haven't guys watched that, but that's a similar concept. They can control their blood into weapons, and there's like this lower level of the prison, Dead Man Wonderland, pretty much. That is about these dead men, and they get put into cages to fight against each other and stuff. It's about that. It's a really interesting concept, but the anime just kind of flopped. Like a lot of it wasn't explained. The ending wasn't an ending. It just kind of like stopped. Like it's one of those things where you expected another episode to be next, and you looked at it and it's like, it's finished. Oh, huh? There wasn't an ending. It was the ending of an episode. There were so many questions left to do with like one of the main girls, but the main character's backstory. It was just very, very underexplained. It just kind of ended. And then it's just like, what have I just watched? Like, cool, yeah. There was some cool scenes, some cool fights, but now what? Like, I don't understand what actually happened. Cool. So I really want to read the manga with that, but it's just it's a big disappointment, massive disappointment. It's just, I think that was actually the first anime I watched that I finished and was sad that I watched it.
Damn, what did you rate it then, based off that review?
6.
Okay.
Because I still enjoyed the good parts of it.
Yeah.
It's
It's
just the ending.
See, because I'm a guy who could like enjoy anything. I can watch some really shit shows and still enjoy them.
That's true. You can do that.
Yeah, I can do that. But this is actually the first anime that I finished, and when I finished, I was like, "Well, what the fuck have I watched?" I actually didn't. Like, it's like, normally I come out, I was like, "Okay, that was good." Move on, and then later I'm like, "Oh no, that wasn't good." But I finished it, and I was like, "That was not good." So
maybe you should bump it down from a 6. I don't know if it's a 6.
Maybe.
Like a 4.
Maybe I should probably be a bit more harsh on it. But no, I want to read the manga. I have the first volume. and I want to collect that.
Yeah, it must be annoying because you probably know that the manga's good, so that for the anime to flop,
I've heard stuff.
quite frustrating.
I've heard the source material is fucking brilliant.
Excuse me.
So yeah, Finny, do you have anything? Because you said you have a few. Do you have anything to add before we move on to the next topic?
Well, just a quick mini roast session.
Mini roast session. Go on, fire it on, fire away.
Look at the drop.
The cannon.
Okay, sure. Actually, I don't know. I think I've roasted most of them. I mean, I think. Oh, actually, I don't want to say something because then I'm gonna get roasted.
Do it.
Okay.
Say it.
No, I was gonna say like Black Clover just kind of flopped for me. But then
Yeah.
again, I heard it gets good. So.
Okay, fair enough.
No strong opinions. Just like I watched 35 episodes of Black Clover. Kind of got bored of it. What else? Goblin Slayer. That was a mess. Regretted watching that. Don't watch episode 2. It's awful.
Okay.
Was it episode 2 or 1?
1.
I had that scene. Oh, episode 1. Oh yeah, from the get go. Okay, that's dropped after 4 episodes. Don't recommend. It just wasn't pleasant to watch.
I enjoyed it.
He's smoking. He's smoke.
Wait, what do you enjoyed it, Stephen?
Yeah, I enjoyed Goblin Slayer, man.
There's a lot of people who enjoy Goblin Slayer.
The anime.
Yep.
Yeah.
Steven's a psychopath.
There's loads of people who enjoyed it. I don't know what you're on about.
Psychopath. What do you mean? No,
it's just a good story, man.
No, the story wasn't shown in the anime. The anime sucked.
I think you're one of the people who don't like the show. Like
No, Goblin Slayer sucked. I'll literally look up.
I think there's actually more people that enjoyed the show than didn't enjoy the show.
No, if the rating is below 7.5, I consider it a flop.
7.5.
Really?
Yes. It was not received well from
My girlfriend's lower than
knowledge.
7.5.
No, it's not.
It's
Goblin
like
Slayer
a
7.4. This is not true.
My girlfriend's rated like a 7.3.
I'm fact checking this. Oh, it is 7.
Yo.
Oh, the list is messed.
The list
is
is
scuffed. It's scuffed. Everything's wrong. How is Rent a Girlfriend below Goblin Slayer? Okay, I'm pissed. I'm going quiet.
Finished tired. Anyway, so the last thing I wanted to cover really quickly, since we're on disappointments, is animes that turn into live action films, live action adaptations. And I want to kick it off with the Death Note movie. If any of you've seen that.
Quick question before anything, right?
Okay.
Have you guys actually watched any throughout, like a fully?
Yeah, Death Note.
Live actions, yes, I've watched one.
What? Okay.
You watched Erased?
Talk about the Definite one first.
Nah,
Okay, which was the? Did either of you guys watch the Definite one then?
I have.
I don't know.
Okay, go on then. Tell us about it then, because I've seen clips
So-
from it and it's looked god awful.
Here's the thing. I watched the movie before I watched the series, so it's
Yeah.
kind of hard to make comparisons.
Yeah.
I still stick by what I said at the start of when I watched it. Is I think the film alone by itself is okay. Like it's an alright film, but as an adaptation to Death Note the anime, it's like not even close. Like it's a bad adaptation.
Oh yeah. I wasn't. Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Light like some random English dude, even though it was set in Japan?
Yeah, no, it wasn't. I think it's set in America.
What? Oh, but yeah. Oh, was it? Wait, hold on. Really?
I think so.
It was set in America. Hold on, let me search this up.
Am I just waffling?
No, it's Tokyo. It's in
Oh, okay.
Tokyo.
Fair enough. I'm
Yeah.
completely.
That's stupid.
I don't know. I just
That's
thought
right,
US.
That's why the Netflix adaptation was so weird because the main character wasn't Japanese, even though
I
Yeah,
feel
the
like
main
it's the
character-
equivalent of
Neither
blackface.
was a thingy. What's it? L.
yeah, God.
Yeah.
It looked,
Well, maybe
to me,
less.
it looked like one of those like live action school projects. You know what I mean? And that's what it felt like. It just doesn't seem. The casting was terrible.
The ending there wasn't an ending either to the movie.
Yeah, because that's the problem. You can't fit the whole show in a movie. You're gonna have to skip scenes, but you can't skip scenes in Death
They,
Note. 'cause
they
it's
didn't
all
follow the
crucial.
movie. They didn't follow the anime.
Oh.
That sounds dumb.
Oh my
That was a bad
god.
Have
choice.
you've
Keeps getting worse.
seen the series, right? You have seen the series, both of you, right?
Yeah.
I watched.
Okay, I wanted to make sure. So in the movie, there was a
Of course.
scene where he was in a Ferris wheel.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, I think he might have killed off Misa. You know,
Is it?
Hang on a second.
That's strange.
Does that happen in the anime?
I don't
No,
remember.
no,
that
no. Misa
happening.
killed
Hold
herself
on.
in the anime.
Yeah. But how
I'm
did
just
it happen
tripping.
in the?
Someone. Oh no. Okay, no. So basically, I'm completely wrong. So they're in the Ferris wheel. I think he got the Ferris wheel to break. I think him, Misa, and Elle were in it, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I can't fucking remember this. This is a fucking while ago that I watched this. He broke
Why
it.
did you watch
It looked like Misa was gonna die because she fell off the Ferris wheel. But you find out that he set up a thing to make her live, or something. And the end scene was him in a hospital. Ryuk came to visit him, and like, the ending was like him, like Ryuk laughing at him. And that was it. There wasn't really an ending.
That sounds wham.
Yeah.
God, man. Can you please tell me why you watched it though? What's the motive behind watching it?
Death Note or just live action films in general?
The live action Death Note film in particular. Why did you watch it? Did you think
Curiosity.
it was gonna be good, or did you hear it was bad and you just wanted to see the
No,
movies?
curiosity. I just wanted to watch it.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, because I didn't watch the series. I was like, okay, maybe the movie might be a good thing to watch, but no, it wasn't. It just wasn't.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's kind of hard to compare to the series. The series is better, by far, by
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
a lot far.
No, the original series. The original series was amazing.
Yeah.
Bro, it's not even a conversation.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of another. Another light series. What fucking whatever it is. Erased. I've heard is actually okay. The live action adaptation. It's a different
Yeah.
ending. I know. But I've heard that's okay.
I
Attack
feel
on
like that
Titan
one
had a live
works
action.
better. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think that one works better in the live adaptation format. Erased.
Yeah.
But
Attack on
no,
Titan.
not Attack on Titan. That was.
Have you guys seen the Titans in that?
I have.
No.
I have.
Let me quickly find a picture. Hang on a second.
I'm just gonna watch the trailer while we're on it.
The trailer's so funny. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can find the Titans in live action form. Okay, this will do.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Nightmare Fuel. Where does that load? But yeah, no.
I think Levi wasn't even in this film.
Really, one of the fan favorite characters. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm sending you the picture, Stephen, or at least on the Discord.
Yep. Yeah. Do it.
Here's what the Titans look like.
Mm.
Oh, it's taking a while. I'm gonna sing the shark song while we're at it. Summer. This is my brainwashing.
You guys wait, what's happening?
I'm sending a picture of the Titans to the Discord, but it's not sending. Oh, Finny, you might have to do it. Anyway, I'll throw it
you
up on
want me to do it?
screen.
I can do it quickly.
Okay.
Oh.
There we go.
Is that meant to be Miss Smiley there?
Yep.
I've got a funnier picture.
Okay.
Look at this
Okay.
one.
All right. Next one. Moving on. It's a slideshow.
Look at this.
What the hell?
You can just tell it's a green screen of actual, this ain't CGI, it's just people naked.
It's just people naked.
Oh my god.
Wait, this was actually in the movie, was it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And not once did they stop and think, okay, this is probably bad. Let's not
They
make.
probably
This
too
anymore."
far in, I'm assuming they're up on it.
We should watch it. We should give a review on it at one point.
Bro, have you seen those Indian movies?
Yeah.
Oh, there's those comedy ones, those are funny.
Yeah, those are jokes.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking about, right? Looking at this.
Oh my god, I'm watching some of the fight scenes from this. I don't know how to feel. What am I watching?
What is this Jungle Book looking ass thing? What is this?
Jungle
It's not meant to be the colossal titan. Why does he have long hair?
I'm bro.
What is this?
Oh, let me send this in.
I
Damn,
think
this is meant to be the colossal titan.
I think I'm gonna wrap up this episode because I need to go toilet. What the? You sure that's not the armor titan?
Sorry, the armor titan. Yeah,
That's
that's meant to be the armor titan. What the
Armor
hell?
Titan has hair, right?
What?
Well, not like that. It's not like.
Not like that.
going
Yeah, it's
down.
not like that.
Why is his teeth so
Oh,
yellow?
wait.
He needs to brush.
He's been smoking the tobacco.
Oh my
His teeth are so crusty. What the? It's such poor CGI.
Yeah.
Also, look how poor the hair is green screened, or whatever it is. Look at
That's a wig, dude.
it's a wig.
That's 100%.
It's so bad. It looks.
Yeah,
His
it
hair
doesn't-
looks
I'm-
dead.
I do not approve. Don't try to make Attack on Titan a live action. It just doesn't work enough. It's just not.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
because
don't know how it's ever gonna work.
Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up the episode because I really need to go to the toilet.
Yeah.
Um,
Do the
That's
wheel
when
next time. It's
that's when
fine.
Dan
hope you
knows it's
enjoyed the
time to wrap
episode.
up.
It was actually quite tame. I thought I'd get a bit angrier, but sadly
I
no
think we all
emotions.
mutually agree on which ones suck.
Flow state.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to decide whether I'm going to put up this episode or not. But thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, Boys at the Back. The most shambles podcast on the face of the earth. That's our branding now. If you want to see more
It's our
shambles,
slogan.
go follow our Twitter. BATB
That's
underscore pod.
is actual shambles, yeah.
If you want to see Popeye being Dan, it's one of our most recent posts. Head over to there. Other than that, you know, we released our first ever bloopers and clips video yesterday.
Yeah, check
Wanna-
that out.
Publicly announced that. Yeah, check that out. Clips is just when we upload clips. Prove yourself mostly. And bloopers are just talks we'll have before and after a podcast or during a lesson or something. That's just jokes, so we'll record it. Pretty much it.
Yep.
Anyway, guess we'll see you in the next recording.
Yes.
Subscribe,
we
get
will.
us to 10 mil. Thank you very much. Boys, back to 10 mil.
If you don't, I'll drop kick you. Yeah.
Okay, bye.